and I feel like this was a ripoff. Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. My name is Alicia. Here on my channel, I love all things affordable fashion and beauty. I do hauls, tutorials, reviews, Ipsy reviews and unboxings, all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, stick around, be a friend. You guys, it is time for December's Ipsy Glam Bag and the Boxy by Ipsy. And you guys know by now, I tell you like it is. I give you my honest opinion about if I think that these are a good value or not. And then I also give you guys reviews of the actual products. Some people just unbox them and they're like, look what I got, yay. But I actually used every single product in here. Granted, I've only used it once or maybe a couple times depending on what it is. But these are my first initial thoughts, my kind of just first impressions of these products. So if you want to hear my honest thoughts about December and all of the products I got, keep on watching. All right, you guys, I want to disclaim this because I think I always forget to say this. I just sometimes assume that people know. This is a PR Ipsy Glam Bag and Boxy by Ipsy. And I want to say that because I have come to really find out that we get a lot of different things than actual subscribers, paying customers get. And I want to start taking that somewhat into consideration when I review these because I think for the most part, people who actually pay for their subscriptions get a better variety. One, because you can select some of yours, and then two, I just think sometimes they hold out for some of the better things, which honestly, that is a good thing. Like if you're paying for it, you should be getting the best of the best. The only strange thing about that for me is I can only review what I have. And you would think they would give assortments to PR people, creators who are reviewing it, that would kind of really put them in a good light. But a lot of times I feel like we kind of get the leftover junk. And I don't really know how I'm supposed to encourage people to get the subscription if I think what I got is like meh. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. If you pay, you may really, really love your box, and I hope that you do. All right, so first up, let me just note a few of the things that were in the box that were a little bit different. So they do notify their next mega drop shop is coming in hot, they say, and it is January 8th is when the sale starts. So if you are into their drop boxes or their drop shop, then January 8th. Then they also put in, what is this? It says, you're the main attraction. It's like this little, okay, well, at least, okay, here's what it looks like. I'm just looking at it, not showing you guys. It is talking about the power picks. It's like save the dates in here about their drop shop. Just kind of give it, it's like a little, look like it'd be like a little mailer is in there. And then, yes, you're the main attraction. That is the theme of this month. All right, let's go ahead and get into the Glam Bag. All right, first up, I really think that the actual bag itself is super cute. It's very festive. I love the glitter. I love the pink and green. I love like the little ball right here that kind of looks like an ornament. The bag is really, really cute. But as far as what's inside, so like I said, I've already tested these out. Not that impressed with the actual just bag itself, but let me just go over it. All right, first up, we have these eye masks. These are from Aceology is the brand. It is the Hydro Glow and Energizing Green Tea Eye Mask. It has green tea extract, cucumber extract, and caffeine. Now, I said that I tried everything and this isn't open. We've gotten these before. This is not a first time. It's not a new product. I do like these. They're not my favorite eye masks, but I do like them. I don't find that they have like as much essence as sometimes I like. I've grown to really like the ones that like sit in soupy essence to where you put it on and you've got so much left over, you can put it all over your face. So I like these, but I don't love these. And like I said, we've gotten them before, so I was a little bit like, okay. Next up, we have a brush. So this is from Shayna B, Miami. We see this brand all the time. There's always either a blush, a lip product, or like a little duo eyeshadow. So it's a brand that seems to be like it's here to stay. I like this brush though. I like the way it looks. I think it's really pretty. It is called a dome blending brush. I really like it because it has this like skinnier tapering here, and it's sort of flat and sort of fluffy at the same time. So I think it's a really good one for hooded eyes, for pronounced brow bones like I have. I used this brush actually to do my whole eye look today, and I think that the eye look is looking pretty good, if I say so myself. So I like this, don't mind that. All right, next we have a skincare product. I will say there's 2 out of 3 skincare instead of 3 out of 2, which I think is better. But this is the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. I used this morning and I like this. I really do like this. It has a very citrusy scent to it, which I know some people don't want any kind of scent to their skincare. I actually really enjoy it as long as it's not like perfumey necessarily. If it smells like something that's natural, like citrus, then I don't mind it. So I've only used it once. It was a pretty gentle exfoliator. They're not like the big, you know, hard, scrubby particles in it. It's more of like a paste, if anything, but I did really like the scent of it. Then we have a mascara. So this is from Trace Luce Beauty, and this is the Illusion Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. Now, I have complained so many times about mini mascaras, and I know some people love them. My complaint is always, anytime I get them as like a free gift with purchase or in Ipsy, they're always dried out, and I can't even hardly test them because there's nothing left in here, or it's just dried out for some reason. This wasn't that way. I really like this mascara. So I have it on my bottom lashes right here, and I do have them on the top, but I always wear falsies. But I will say this is my favorite type of wand. I talk about that all the time because I am such a lower lash girl that I like a skinny wand like that, but I can really get in there to all my lower lashes. This is like worth it maybe to buy a bigger one because I did see lifting and lengthening in the upper lashes even. So this one is really good, but it's not very expensive. I want to say regular price, it might be $18, something like that. Then we have this little lip gloss from Ace Beauty. This is the Slick Luster Gloss. Well, it just says Lip Gloss Slick Luster, so I don't know if that's the shade, but I do have it on. It's a really natural pinky nude shade. Feels very good. It felt like there was some sort of like maybe like a vitamin E, like shea butter, something in the gloss. Like it's very nourishing on the lips and not sticky in the slightest, so I like that. The shade is kind of, I mean, it's natural, it's pretty. But my complaint is what it always is. I sound like a broken record. I don't understand if they're gonna do monthly and if sometimes there's a theme. Like this looks very Christmassy to me. Why wouldn't you put a red lip either in this or in the box, which you'll see. Spoiler alert, there's no red lip in the box, but I just felt like this could have been a red gloss or a red liquid lipstick or a red bullet lipstick. This is pretty, but it doesn't necessarily say like holiday to me. So overall, I don't love when they include these, like, because to me, this is like a sample, and I thought that they had gotten away from that and started putting more like travel sizes in here instead of just little samples. Like, I mean, there's 2 rounds in here, and I just think this is something that would come with a gift with purchase, like a throwaway item. So I don't like that that is included in this bag, like counting as an item. And I mean, the other items were good. Like, I probably would buy this full size, and I like this brush, so it's not terrible. I just feel like, again, they missed the mark and they could have done something better with like holidays. All right, moving on with the Boxy by Ipsy box. So I'm gonna just point this out in case anyone's interested. This is just something that came in as a creator. So it's like a little bonus that we got, which I'm always grateful. I never wanna sound ungrateful for anything, for any PR, for, you know, I never wanna come across as entitled, But sometimes I think we get out of the, this is a gripe I have with just creators and influencers and all that. We have this like more is more mentality when sometimes it's like, do we need all that? Like if a brand's gonna send a creator blush, like why not send them 2 blushes, not their entire line? And they open up this giant box and there's like 50 blushes in there. Do I need stuff like am I gonna use this stuff? Probably not. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, see if my daughter wants to use them. I'm grateful, but we don't always need this stuff. You know what I mean? So that's just a little side note. Again, I don't want to sound ungrateful. All right. First up, we have a toner. This is by Biro. I think that's how you say it. Biro, New York. What did I say? New York. This is the Pro Berry Pore Refining Toner. I love how this looks. Like I love this pink color and I love the gold. It looks so sleek. I mean, it's really eye-catching and really pretty. I've never tried anything by this brand. Let me make sure if I think that's what it's called, is Biro. The E is like backwards kind of, so that's why I'm not sure. But this is, it's kind of hard to read through here. It's a clarifying toner with Pro Berry symbiotics. Yes, symbiotics and ceramides that rebalance excess oil and unclog pores for hydrated, refreshed skin. So I used this today, and this is a toner. I mean, it is a pore refining toner. So I felt like it really went to my skin. So I typically use and prefer hydrating toners that when I put it on, it just feels like an extra layer of hydration while it's also doing other duties. This one, I mean, I could feel it like tighten, which I may end up liking. It's just not usually my preferred toner. And I actually forgot I was going to use this. So I put on a hydrating toner first. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to use this. So I put it on after. And that might be how I just use this. So I don't feel like my skin gets too dried out. And the berry scent in this is very, very subtle. It's not overpowering. It's quite pleasant. All right, then we have another skincare item. This is from Dermalect. This is the Flawless, I always mess this up, Bachul. Someone like schooled me one time in the comments. It was like, I mean, it was like Webster came out. Whoever the actual Webster is, the dictionary, was like, let me tell you how to say that word. And I still don't remember. But it is the, you know, it's the other form of like a retinol that's more gentle for your skin. So this has Sentinel, a ginger root, green pea, vitamin B. And this brand, there was something else that was sent. It was a serum like 2 years ago that I loved, that I have repurchased. And I've never tried anything else from the brand, but I love that serum. It's a BHA, PHA, AHA. It's just like a mega like chemical exfoliant. I really, really love that product. So I've always wanted to try something else from the brand. So even though I'm usually a little bit leery about too much skincare, I was kind of happy to get this. And this is kind of a mix between like a gel and a moisturizer in texture. So again, I've only tried it once. I can't say too much, but I do like the brand. All right, you guys, should this count as like a full-size item in Ipsy by Boxy? Yes, Ipsy by Boxy. Shouldn't this have been in the Glam bag? I think so. This is a lip scrub from Lucky Chick and is sweet vanilla. Smells amazing. Truly smells so good. Sometimes I love when vanilla's done right. I love vanilla. When vanilla's done wrong, I'm like, ugh. When it smells cheap and synthetic, I can't stand it. This smells really, really good. It's a nice lip scrub. You can't count this as a big full-size item. I'm sorry, you can't. This should have been in the Glam bag, and I feel like this was a ripoff. Okay, next we have a dual-ended, this is a liner and then a shadow stick from Pear Nova. I know we got a lip product in here one time, like a lip sculptor, I think, that I really liked of this brand. So this is the Rose Quartz, and here's what it looks like on this side. I think this is a smart idea. I don't think I've seen a dual-ended like this where you have like a shadow stick on one end and a liner, a skinnier liner on here. Now this is pretty thick. So I was able to tight line with this. I did draw a wing with this as well, but it's not like a, you know, super precise. So it's gonna be a little bit thicker. You could use this to smudge out as well. So I like this. It's not as impactful as I want it to be. So I have it in the brow bone and I have it in the waterline. I like it in the waterline, but then I also have it as the pop in the inner corner, and I just don't think it pops a lot. It's pretty, but it's very subtle. So I'm kind of like, I like this, I like the concept, but it's not like a blow me away. Now the last item is the eyeshadow palette. Mine is a little bit dirty because this is the one I actually already owned. So this was a repeat item for me, but not repeat because of Boxy. And at first I thought it was. I was like, I already have that palette. We've gotten that before. But I thought we had gotten two from Il Makiage, and that was a different one. And then this one, Il Makiage gifted this to me about a year and a half ago when I did a campaign for them for their website, and I forgot that. So when I first saw this, I was pissed because I was like, we've already gotten that. But then I realized, no, I just own this. So it is the Color Boss Quad Multi-Dimensional Eye Color Quad in Trendsetter. So here is what it looks like. I do have it on my eyes today. And here's what I always say about their eyeshadows. When you're first applying them, they don't seem that amazing. Like, you're just kind of like, oh, this formula is okay. Every time when the look is done, it is so professional looking. So this is your red carpet look. This is your interview look. This is your, even like if it was, you know, a little bit lighter, softer colors, like a wedding day look. There's something about their shadows that it just looks like a makeup artist has come in and done your makeup, but not that you're trying to just be like overly glam and like over the top and like, you know, it's just so pretty. It blends really well. I always love my looks, even though it's not the most like showy type of formula. It's really, really good. So the packaging is always luxe for them. It's very weighted. They are expensive. Like, I want to say a quad is like 60 bucks or something. We're talking like Charlotte Tilbury type of pricing on these. So in a way, I think this is a good get in here because I think more people do need to try their formula out. But I do think a lot of people too will see a quad and feel a little ripped off for it to be a Boxy by Ipsy, because typically you're gonna get like a fuller size palette. But I think because it's such a higher price item, they counted it. So I'm kind of on the fence about how I feel about this palette being in here for the month. But I do think that the colors, they don't scream holidays, but like the cranberries, like I can see it, like the look today, it does look, the whole thing looks pretty holiday. All right, you guys, so that is everything. And I always try to think, if I was paying, would I be happy? I don't think so with the Glam bag. I just don't. I think I would be pissed that this was counted as a full-size item. So it's hard to say because that palette is like twice the price of the box. So how could I really say that the whole thing is a ripoff? But I just, again, think they're just being lazy with their selections. It's just not that exciting. It's not, I don't know. It's like when you add to your collection, you want to fill gaps, or you want, you know, like, oh, this is something I could have never bought on its own and it came in this box. And I just don't think that they do that very well anymore. But you guys let me know your opinions in the comments. Again, I'm always grateful. I just have to keep it real with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you're getting ready for the holidays. And as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping.